Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Cheri and today is Wacky Wednesday. Today we're going to be making an ashtray, an edible ashtray full of cigarettes. Before I get started, if this is your first time here, you love food, fun, and Halloween, go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell and check the description below. You will find details on how subscribing helps to feed the hungry. Okay, so I saw this on Pinterest a couple weeks ago and I thought I just have to make it. It just looks disgusting. But I thought it was completely hilarious. So I thought we were going to make this today. So the first thing we need to do to get started is make some ashes. And I've seen this done a couple of different ways. I've seen it done with salt, and I thought, well, I probably shouldn't do that. High blood pressure. And then I've seen it done with black and white sugar, and I thought we are going to use crushed up Oreos. I thought that was like the best option. So I'm not quite sure how many we're going to need. I'm going to probably throw, I don't know, close to a sleeve, like one full sleeve about it here, in my food processor. And sometimes when I need them crushed up, I just put them in a Ziploc bag, but because we want these to look like ashes, I want them to be pretty fine. So we are going to go ahead and do this in the food processor. Whoa. All right, I think that looks pretty good. I'm not sure how close to ashes it looks, which is kind of what I was afraid of. So I got out some sugar. Let's put this over here. And I'm thinking I'm going to mix a little bit of sugar in with this, and we'll see if that looks a little more, yeah, that looks a little more like ashes. Not that we need to eat any more sugar, but I think that's a little more believable. Okay, now that I've kind of got that mixed together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this into my very clean, brand new ashtray I got from the Dollar Tree yesterday. Yeah, that kind of looks like ashes, right? Okay, so the next thing we need are some stick pretzels. So I've got my pretzels here, and I've got my chocolate. So this is just some white almond bark that I've melted down. And so we're just gonna, I'm gonna tip this on its side because I need the majority of this probably coated. And then, gosh, I don't know how many of these I'm going to make. This is probably going to take a while. But we're going to dip the end of that. I don't know how much that looks like a cigarette. I think I'm going to have to let some of this kind of dry on there and then maybe dip it. That's probably a little bit better. There we go. Okay, I'll eat this. Yeah, that kind of looks like a cigarette, right? Let's try another one. So we'll turn it on its side, we'll dip it. Yeah, this is going to be a time-consuming project. But I think it's going to look really fun when it's done. So I'm going to shake off as much as I can, and then we're going to dip it in our Oreos. And then I'm going to place it over here to dry. And I'll probably put these in the freezer so they'll firm up just a little bit quicker. Let's do one more. Kind of tap it there. There we go. Okay. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Are those looking like cigarettes? Okay, this is going to take me a little bit. So, I'll see you guys back here in a little while. Well, that took the better part of an hour. A little bit longer than I thought it was going to take. A few things along the way, though, I realized. These are funny, aren't they? I actually found a pack of candy cigarettes somewhere at a store the other day. Actually looked like a real pack of cigarettes. Can you believe this? I have not seen, who remembers candy cigarettes? I have not seen them where they actually look like, sealed up and everything. So I guess they're illegal to make candy cigarettes now. I guess the only reason these are still available, it doesn't say candy cigarettes, it just says candy. Anyway, a couple of things that I realized along the way. So I was dipping them and kind of tapping it. Instead of dipping them, I would tap it just a little bit. Here's what I would do. Let me take the spoon out of here real quick. I would take it and kind of roll it. So it's about 3/4 of the way coated. I would tap it and then I would run the edge along there like that. And then I would set it on my parchment paper. So once it cools though and you pull it up, you end up with these I call them like little wings. So what I would do is let them sit for a little bit. I don't know, maybe a minute or so, and then I would kind of scrape it across there and move it to a new sheet of parchment paper, And then once I had, you know, quite a bit of them, I would move them to the freezer so that they would firm up. Then after that, then I would take them and I would dip them, the ends of them, you know, just roll it right along the edge. Dip them in our ashes and I'd kind of press it together. And then I would put it back in the freezer again. So I thought, since I have a little bit left over, so I had a little bit of the crust left over, excuse me. I decided I'm going to save this for the next time I make like a cheesecake, like an Oreo cheesecake, and I need to make a crust. So this will be good for that. So no waste there. And then as far as this that I have left over, I thought we need to make some of the cigarette butts that are in the ashtray look like maybe there's a couple that are lit. So I'm hoping I can add some food color to this, but it seems like the last time I did, like it seized up. But, ooh, maybe it's not going to today. No, it is. So let's see if I can. Ooh, it doesn't even want to stick to it. You may have to work on that a little bit. I wonder if I could just dip it in food coloring, if that would work. It's got a little bit of pink on there. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can just dip it in food coloring. Hold on a second. All right, I had to wash my hands. What if we just put some food coloring on the end? Will it hold? No, it will not. What if, well, it did dye it a little bit, but not too much. Oh, there we go. That's what we need to do. Okay. So we're going to dip the end of it in here. Or actually, we're going to dip it on the sides where I did not put the food coloring, because where I put the food coloring made it all seize up. So, and then we're going to roll it in a little bit of food coloring, and then look at that. Now they look like they're lit. That's much better. All right. Roll it around in there. A little bit of ashes. It looks much better. Much more realistic, right? There we go. All right, so we will put these in the ashtray. Let's see here. What do you guys think, though? I think it looks pretty realistic. Yeah, so we'll put this in the ashtray. We'll put this one in the ashtray. We need to put some going this way, don't we? Can't have them all going the same direction. There. I think that looks pretty darn real. I'm going to put some more food coloring on that one. And maybe dip it again a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty realistic to me. And of course, they taste good. Who does not like chocolate covered pretzels? Well, there you have it. I hope you guys give this one a try. I think this is absolutely hilarious. And if you think this is pretty nasty, wait till you see what I'm going to make next week for Wacky Wednesday. Anyway, I thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.